Good morning from sunny Chiang Mai. Jojo and I just checked out of our last hotel in Chiang Mai and we'll be taking a sleeper train from Chiang Mai to Bangkok. And this is our railway station. Our train departs at 3:30 and at the moment it's 12 o'clock. So we still got a little bit of waiting to do, but we don't mind that. I quickly went into 7-Eleven, grabbed myself some beer. We're gonna have a beer break. There's still like two and a half hours left till our train departs. So we still got plenty of time. So we're getting closer to the time and we'll be soon departing our train. Our bags are too big. Also, this is the toilet facilities for today. Not the most pleasant, but
No, this way, this way.
This way. Thank you. We got mixed up. This is what we have. Looks like a scary movie, to be honest. Right. Where's the numbers? Wait. Oh, seat 5. This is 32. 1. Oh, my seat 5, yours is seat 1.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're not that far away.
And where does number 2 sleep?
Number 2 have people coming. Have people number 2.
Oh, but for
number 2 lower bed.
okay, so for now we can sit here. Number 5.
Number 5 upper bed.
Uh huh.
You can ask someone to swap.
Okay. Here's your wallet. Holy fuck! I shit myself. We also got some snacks for later on. Beautiful view. We got a fan. That's the most important. So for the next 17 hours, this will be my home. Lovely. What can I say? Lovely. Oh, the seats are actually quite nice, and not gonna lie. So this second class seats costed us around 730 baht. And I mean, you get what you pay for. Tonight I'll be sleeping here. So there's a older woman sitting beside Jojo, and we asked her if we could swap seats with me, and she agreed, which was surprising. She agreed, and then as soon as I told her that I'm in the top bunk, I'm sleeping in the top bunk, she said no, which is understandable. She's an older lady, so she's probably afraid to fall off the top bunk when she's sleeping. We already started moving, and there's nobody sitting beside me, but I'm not sure if the person that is sitting beside me, well, should be sitting beside me, is at the very end and he's still walking up to here, or maybe he didn't arrive. No idea. But I'll just wait maybe like an hour or half an hour and see if anybody sits beside me, and then if nobody sits beside me, then I'll tell Jojo to come. It's my first time on a sleeper train. To be honest, it's my first time on any kind of train. So new experience unlocked. Let's see how it goes. Still nobody sitting beside me, so let's hope it just stays that way. So we're gonna risk it for the biscuit. I told Jojo to come here and sit till we. Yeah, I looked at Jojo and she was just like looking for the window, and I'm like, come sit here. And if somebody comes, we can move. Well, first we'll ask them, can we swap the seats? And then if they say no, then we'll move. I'm actually excited to sleep on the top bed. I used to sleepwalk when I was younger, but it hasn't happened in a while, so.
What?
Yeah, I used to sleepwalk. We have stopped. Jojo checked the schedule. And there's gonna be 23 or 26 stops in total before we reach Bangkok. No wonder it's gonna take 14 hours or 17 hours. I'm actually not even sure. It is what it is. No surprise nobody's sitting beside me, because somebody's gonna sit beside me and be between those 27 or 23 or 26 stops. I can't complain. It was only 730 baht for these seats. I mean, for that bed. For that bed over here. As long as we get to Bangkok safely, and as long as the kid doesn't make that noise 24/7, we're gonna be grand. So remember when I said it's my first time in a train? Yeah, I'm in the toilet. This is first for me as well. So I just piss in a hole, and the hole is gonna go on the railway tracks. So if I take a shit, the shit goes in the railway tracks. Okay. Okay. So Jojo and I realized that we kind of booked the wrong train, and this is nothing. But there's even books flying around me. We kind of shot ourselves in the foot with this one. But I mean, I don't mind. It's for the experience. Like Jojo and I were just looking at a video how a guy from Chiang Mai got a train to Bangkok, and he got a second class, I think, or it was a first class, and he had like his own private room and everything. And I told Jojo, like, don't show me that. It gets on my nerves. But it is what it is.
Hope you're excited for the bunk beds.
Yeah, I'm excited for the bunk beds. We made a mistake by booking second class, but even if we booked first class, I don't think it would be on this train, because I don't think this train has first class. And if it does, it's definitely probably not worth it. Oh well. We still got our noodles. We still got each other. Still got each other. And tomorrow we're gonna wake up in Bangkok, so gotta keep your head high. Gotta stay positive. So we stopped at Kutang station. In the morning we'll wake up and we're gonna be in Bangkok, and then we're gonna go straight to Pattaya, because we want to spend our New Year's in Bangkok. Well, our Christmas and New Year's we want to spend in Bangkok, so we don't want to stay in Bangkok just yet. We want to go to Pattaya and then go back to Bangkok. It's a bit of a complicated situation, but that's what we decided. That's what we're gonna do. So Jojo and I have some noodles. Let's hope they have facilities for boiling water.
Because they're so terrible.
I really doubt they have the facilities, but I'll go and check it out. So surprise, surprise, they do have hot water. And I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna take this good shot of me. I'm not the only one here. I need to be very careful with my phone, because she has a tripod or a gimbal or whatever it is. I don't. I have my hands. So I didn't put any water in, because that place is like 6 or 7 cabins down. So I got Jojo, and now we're gonna get some water. So we had to pay 40 baht for water. That's cool. The guy was pretty dickhead about it. He was definitely not nice. There's that guy behind me. Can you imagine 40 baht for using this fucking piece of shit? Fucking water, boiling water, 40 baht. So this is the only area on the whole train that has open windows. And the shit thing about this is that after you eat, you have to leave. Please leave the area after finishing dining. Like, I would love looking for the window, looking at the views, but all we have is a dirty window in our cabin, and I can't even like open it. We saved money a wee bit, like a tiny bit, but I'd rather pay extra and have a nicer experience than having some wanker charging you 40 baht for water, and then also being a dickhead about it. I understand if you're charging 40 baht for water, but he was such a dickhead about it. He's like, I I didn't even say anything. I looked at the water and he's like, 40 baht. And I looked at him and he's like, if you don't want it, don't pay, something like that. And I'm like, okay. Anybody thinking about going on Express 52, don't. Save yourself time. I'm just being honest with what I'm seeing, and honestly, like, it's definitely not worth it. It was 730 baht. I'd rather fucking pay 2,000 baht and have a way better experience in the first class, in a better train altogether. It's just not worth it. I like the roughness of it in some areas, but it's definitely not fucking worth it. If you're going overnight, no. If I was to take this train for like 2 hours, I wouldn't mind. But it's a sleeper train. It's overnight, so it's like, I don't know. Fuck this. There's some woman that left her stuff and I like just want to steal an egg. Just want to steal an egg and put it in my noodles. I wish I caught the way Jojo jumped off. I don't know if I did. So these are the different parts of the area. Some are nicer, some are not. One thing this train has is automatic doors. Now this place looks nicer, right? But it smells like mold, like real bad mold. There's Jojo repping Project Mafia. There's our rude friend once again. I wouldn't call him a friend, I'd call him a dickhead. Skin darker. That's what I meant about dirty windows. And these don't even open, or do they? I think they do, but I can't even stick my head through this. Like, hopefully there won't be any cockroaches in my bed. I wouldn't honestly be surprised if there's some cockroaches in the bed. They'd be like, oh, it's fine, it's fine. So Jojo's getting her bed done. Jojo's at the top. That other lady's at the bottom. I'm gonna also be at the top. There's another bed getting prepared. He's speed running through the bed making. So all the beds are basically made or getting made, and Jojo and I don't want to go to sleep yet. We do not want to go and lay down yet. We would like... It's only 6 o'clock. There is literally nowhere to sit, nowhere to be. Even the so-called restaurant, you can't sit there past 10 o'clock. But even at that, if you're not eating, you can't sit there. So it's like, this is a complete fuckery. You have nowhere to actually be. If you don't want to go to sleep, you have to lay down. You have to just, I guess, count sheeps. I wish there was like a chilling area where you could sit down and talk and I don't know, whatever, but I guess you can't. And there's a baby crying, so even better. So this is my apartments. It's fucking filthy, honestly. Like, look at this. It's never been fucking clean. There's mold there. That's mold. Great, the light doesn't even work. I can't lie, I am happy in a way that we're doing this. Like, you know, going through the toughness, if you could call it, and dirtiness. I mean, I'm not happy about sleep as soon as possible so I wake up as soon as possible and get the fuck out of here as soon as possible. I feel like I'm being too dramatic, but I don't know, that's just my opinion. I mean, it is bearable, but I just prefer pay extra, just a little bit extra, and having the comfort, and then also having the ability to share a cabin with my own girlfriend and not having to hear anybody, not having to hear babies crying or smell anybody, like somebody's fucking dirty socks. At least Jojo's right there behind us, so at least I guess that's a plus. So I was nearly asleep, then I felt sick a wee bit from all the moving. That's like my fault, like it's not the train's fault. It's been 2 hours since my last check-in. I can't fall asleep. So Jojo has shared some of the jelly with me. It's 11 p.m. and I still haven't got any sleep. Thanks to Jojo, she shared me her 4G. I'm just trying to pass the time. This is our family full of people. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. And then I just woke up from like a loud sound. My fucking shit's scared. So it's nearly 5 o'clock in the morning. We will be arriving in like 30 minutes. So we still got time. And yeah, I think I'm gonna stay awake from now on. So we're technically already in Bangkok. We're just waiting for our designated train terminal or train station, and then we're gonna get off it and head towards the bus station. So we're in Bangkok. We're gonna go to the bus station now and get a bus to Pattaya. So we're waiting for a bus. Well, we're waiting until we get on the bus from Bangkok to Pattaya. My honest opinion about the train was, at the start I really didn't like it. I also got motion sickness. The start of the journey wasn't so pleasant. We went to the restaurant and the waiter, or whatever you call him, he was very rude.
Boiling water was more expensive than the noodles
Yeah.
themselves. Like,
If you have extra money, don't get that bus. If you're on a budget like us, yes, of course, it's worth it. You know, you still get to Bangkok from Chiang Mai on a budget. You know, it wasn't the worst experience. I mean, I want to say it was the worst train, but for me it wasn't the worst experience that I could have had. I slept quite alright. I couldn't say it was the best sleep of my life. As soon as we got onto the train at the start, I already had like bad vibes. It wasn't for me. But then when I got into the night, Jojo and I had fun. We were like laughing, we were talking, you know, we were just doing our own thing. So that kind of took my mind off everything. I'm not even sure if that train has a first class, because we got a second class, but it felt like a shitty class, not a second class. The only place in the whole train that had open windows was the restaurant. The restaurant, you could only sit if you're eating. So after you eat, you have to like leave. And there wasn't any people there anyways. Like there was only a few people there. For them, it was a problem if you sit there without eating. Also, every time I flushed the toilet, there was a piss smell. So when you came into the toilet, there was no smell. You flushed the toilet, there was a piss smell. I even flushed a few times when I wasn't doing my business, and it still smelled. It feels like they were using pissy water to flush the toilet. This is our opinion. We're not saying that you should never take a train like that. If you're on a budget, go ahead. Even if you want to take it for the experience, go ahead. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and you enjoyed our travels.